are moving on with our third contest in the evening. Introducing first your fighter coming out to the red corner, Dawid marzec!
Na łąkach kaczyńce, a na niebie wiatr, a my na wojence oglądamy.
Dawid Marzec, interesting coming out of Siam MMA, currently 1-0. He had a decision win against Flavia Diamond. He's got incredible knees, just cutting, able to land them to the body. We saw that earlier from Rhys McCaffin, how those clinch positions can favor more Thai-based fighters. He also seems to have fairly good wrestling. We saw that earlier from Rhys McCaffin as well. So there's a lot of experience that's going on in that Siam MMA corner. Of course, lightweight fights are always up for grabs. Both fighters are coming very experienced. The striking, the wrestling of Marzec, and the big question mark over Alfie Wedlake. Marzec coming in great condition, and all our fighters weighed in yesterday, so they've had a whole day and a bit to rehydrate and get ready for this fight.
And it is his opponent coming out to the blue corner, Alfie wedlake!
Alfie Wedlake looking loose, looking cool. He's going to be a long, rangy lightweight, that is for sure. How is Marzec going to deal with those levers? There's definitely a big contingent of Viking BJJ faithful here, cheering their man on as he enters down the runway towards the cage. He's slapping hands and knocking beers around. Alfie Wedlake came to fight and party as well. There's chants going on. I can see there's a lot of pop behind this young man, Alfie Wedlake. We got shouts and singing going on from everybody here in the crowd. He's definitely getting the crowd working as Alfie Wedlake, as Dawid Marzec is left looking on momentarily, wanting to get to a job that he's been preparing for weeks for, that he cut weight for. Wedlake gets right up in his opponent's face, does the circle of the ring. Very springy and long is Alfie Wedlake.
This is our third contest of the evening and before in the lightweight division. Introducing first your fighter in the red corner, representing Siam MMA, it's Dawid and introducing his opponent in the blue corner, representing Viking BJJ, Alfie wedlake! We go to referee, Mr. Alan Jackson.
There are moments, folks, that are absolutely electric. The wry smile from Dawid Marzec as his name was called, and the whole truffle shuffle there from Alfie Wedlake. We know who both men think is going to win this fight. It's going to be a battle of wills. Alfie Wedlake, very unorthodox, just swinging back and forth, wondering what stance he's going to get to. Both men come out orthodox, and Alfie Wedlake tries to shoot that jab down the middle and goes up high with a right kick. Teep kick and then a big
missed
right
the kick, slip. Buggy choke.
Just a mistake there from Alfie Wedlake right off the bat as he slips after landing a brilliant teep that sent Marzec clattering into the cage.
Yeah, just slightly overcommitted to that kick and lost his positioning. Trying to get back to the feet is Alfie Wedlake. But we know David Marzec coming in with a 1-0 record. He had a decision win over Flavin Diamano, which is going to give him so much confidence in this fight, Steve.
It's got to. He's already in the winning category. He knows he can take it 3 rounds.
And we saw such good wrestling from David in his last outing. But we also know Alfie Wedlake.
There we see it again.
Oh, huge. Oh, grabbed the cage. And he knows it.
Just instinct, though, Chris, sometimes. He did know it. He said he's sorry.
Oh, we don't want to fall over. You don't want to fall over, Steve. You reach out and grab stuff. It's just normal human action.
He's reaching for a guillotine there.
Yeah, I don't think Alfie wants to be here, Steve. I think he just wants to be back to those kicks.
Well, once you had some success, but now Marzec just steps over.
Oh, Alfie just muscling out of it with that underhook.
A lot of power there from Alfie Wedlake.
Oh, huge throw him against reverse. That's the problem with these judo pros, Steve. Sometimes too much power.
That was so powerful. And now Marzec's got the Dagestani handcuff behind the back.
Alfie rolling through.
Wedlake's keeping his hips engaged. He's smashing them down. He's trying to create those scrambles. It's very nice to see from a debut fighter. But David Marzec, he knows what got him to the dance, and that's his grappling. And he's using that to smother Wedlake right now. He's not getting no for an answer.
I love that rolling through to counter the Dagestani handcuff there, Steve. A position popularized by Khabib and some of the Dagestani fighters coming through.
Now let's see, does Wedlake have more of that pop that he used to just roll over, but this time Marzec allows himself to transition over, but he ends up a little bit low.
Oh, he's looking for a guillotine. Is
Wedlake, I don't think the arm is in either.
Oh, he's lost it now, and he's got passed to the side. That's it. To finish that guillotine, generally you want to throw your legs around your opponent, or at least a half guard or a knee shield, but when they're completely on the side of you, it's pretty much impossible to finish. Unless you're built like Carlos Newton or someone.
30 seconds remain, well, less than 30 seconds, 20 seconds remaining in this first round. And it's been Marzec with the takedowns in the top position and some really excellent striking from Wedlake at the very beginning.
And Wedlake's got so much of the crowd with him tonight, Steve. They're going crazy on the walkout, a little bit quieter now that he's mounted with 5 seconds to go at the end of the round.
And then a guillotine of his own. Marzec threatens it to get Wedlake to settle back down. He's going to end the round in top, in a position. Wedlake just pops up. He does it every day in the gym, Chris. I'm sure that he's ready.
No, neither man look particularly tired. Incredible conditioning. You think these are amateur fighters with just 1 or 2 fights on their record. You look at the conditioning of them. Incredible.
There we go. We had the power up there from Wedlake, and then he steps in for that head and arm throw.
What a throw.
Marzec just putting that hand out there and taking it back at the right moment, but he ends up on the back.
It's dangerous putting that hand out there, Steve. We had that exact same throw with someone posting their hand out where we had a dislocated elbow before. But yeah, David Marzec rode it well, ended up on top. It is one of those things, is the rules of judo, if you land on your back, that's a win. It doesn't matter if you carry on rolling. But MMA, it's who ends up on top at the end of the exchange.
As it should be.
As it should be, yeah, I agree with that.
Should be able to hold him for a second or two.
Yeah, this is very true. There we go. Alfie Wedlake. He's getting excited to be back on his feet. I think some of those kicks are coming.
I hate to throw labels on fighters, Chris, but Wedlake just seems to have that explosivity, while Marzec, while being explosive as well, we saw that big double, he just seems to have that more of a power aspect to him.
Oh, there you go. He's early. So smart.
Right back.
Oh, Steve.
I believe that was called the scoop slam.
That was beautiful. That's what that was.
Now Marzec's got Marzec doing well to stay very patient on top, keep chest to chest.
Fantastic grappling from David Marzec, but also really good defense by Alfie Wedlake. Rolling out of everything, transitioning all the time. Now he's got half guard on the bottom. Needs to try and get a right underhook as Alfie Wedlake, a right arm underneath, and that may allow him to make space. He's looking for it right there. See, now he's got that right arm, but gave up the mount to get it, Steve. Made a little mistake.
Yeah, he needed to lock down that half guard a little better before he went for that.
Look at that. He just powers out with an underhook, Steve. He did it the whole of the first round. He's trying it again.
How many of your 1 rep maxes do you have? Marzec's got loads of punches in the chamber, and he can do this all night long. How many times can Alfie Wedlake get up? Look at the thunderous right hands, and Wedlake's doing well to keep his head moving.
Yeah, Wedlake is defending all the time, throwing from the bottom, bridging, He's doing everything he can to show Alan Jackson that he is still in this fight.
But Marzec, every time he hits it, Wedlake's face and head just bashes into the cage or into the mat. It's like a double punch.
Yeah, the crowd is willing Alfie Wedlake to try and get out of this position, and he is doing everything he can. He's bridging, he's rolling, but just the top position of David Marzec. He's also being good patience by David Marzec as well. He's controlling the position, but that off the cage is so close to an escape again. Wedlake with the heart of a lion.
As he walks the cage again. And he eats a couple of left hands and a right. These are starting to add up for Marzec, and Marzec takes a little break there to put the head on the chin and push Wedlake back down, but now he's up and just landing strikes at will.
Alan Jackson's doing his, I'm going to jump into the second pose. Look at Wedlake trying to throw his legs over. He's nearly out, Steve. I'm no bias, but I'm willing him out of this mount.
Just want to see this keep going, that's for sure.
This is true. Oh, he's got his arm trapped now. Will he be able to use that to maybe make more space, or is he completely trapped?
Oh, the shin was over it. That was hard to escape, and now he's striking from the bottom. Never advisable. And look, he's not doing much with the hands there to frame his way out.
I'm in the top control of David Marzec. You have to be so impressed. Good technique, good patience.
He just has to put together a few more of these hammer fists in a row, and Alan Jackson is looking willing to stop this fight at any moment. That's it, exactly.
Oh, I'm not happy, but I think it's a good stoppage. So many shots landed by David Marzec.
Marzec gets his win, and he gets his finish. A TKO victory, a ground and pound victory for David Marzec in the second round with only 14 seconds remaining. And he's lifted high into the sky by his cornerman. In the lightweight division, the night belongs to David Marzec. Incredible performance there. He seemed to be getting kicked from pillar to post in the opening seconds of the opening round, but he was just so slick, being able to shoot underneath Alfie Wedlake there, clinch up those legs, and then lift him high into the Northampton sky and send him crashing down to the mat. That final takedown, where he just scooped him, and Alfie Wedlake, probably trying to establish a scramble, just ends up upside down momentarily to clatter into the ground with incredible force.
Check.
Here we go for the official announcement.
The referee, Mr. Alan Jackson, called a stop to the contest at 2 minutes 46 seconds of round number 2. Your winner via referee stoppage in the red corner, Dawid Marzec!
That's the kind of action we bring you here, folks, at Battle Arena. We've had 3 fights, 3 finishes, and we've got kind of the whole length and breadth of the MMA world there. TKOs in both the last 2 fights, and a submission off the back for Hamid Chowdhury to open the night. David Marzec going 2-0 now. The competition will just get steeper, and with a performance like that, I think David Marzec is ready. All comers in that lightweight division better be working on their takedown defense.